Hello wonderful person, this is Anton, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at this newly released space game that's still kind of in beta but already has a lot of things to offer that I found completely by accident and I'm really enjoying it. It's actually really cool. It's called STARDROP. Let's take a look at it. Let's start a new game and I'll show you what it's about. And we're going to basically go through this in a bit of more detail. Anyway, welcome to What the Math. So, for the sake of not spoiling much, and for you to basically enjoy the game as much as you can, because it's actually kind of cheap anyway, I decided to kind of skip some of the intro, and we're going to go through this, and you'll get to see what the game is like in a nutshell. Now, this is a space game, and there's apples in it. And basically the way that this game works is that you explore these derelicts, you explore these ships, and you find various things in them. When you just start the game, you're going to be very confused. You're going to be kind of disoriented and not really certain on what to do just yet. But as you progress through the game, you'll actually find yourself in a really cool space environment. Now, this game is made in Unreal Engine, and it's actually been in development for over a year now. But the interesting thing about it, ooh, success. Except, of course, for the fact that this is made by a very small team, is that it's actually really cool.
Aaron, you there?
Anyway.
John, I'm here.
What's on the agenda for today, my fair lady?
Not sure. I was about to see what's available.
Alright, take your time. I haven't docked to the station yet.
Copy that.
So you are playing as Aaron, a female character that's going to be exploring space. It's going to be basically exploring various stations, various environments, and we're going to go and explore one of those such environments just so you could get to see what the game is like. Now, this is a very unique game, a very unusual game as a matter of fact, and it does have some things that will obviously be changed in the future because it's still kind of in beta, but it already has quite a lot of things that are super fun. Now, it may not look like it just yet, but you're about to see what the game is like as soon as I get out of here. Now let's start by using this computer here and basically selecting one of the cases we need to kind of investigate. Inspect and salvage a known ship. I'm going to do that. I'm going to confirm this is going to be our first mission. And here...
John, come in. There's not much to pick from. The only available mission is to inspect some unknown ship near the Cassiopeia constellation.
Oh well. Guess it's a slow day. You can head to the docks when you're done. I'm docked at gate 24.
Roger that. I'll be on my way.
And so yeah, here is where the story starts to pick up. Basically, you start by investigating this one ship in one single region of space, and then obviously you'll unlock other ships as well. And anyways, we're going to go and find our friend. We have to take this elevator right here, and we have to go to oh, I forgot the number he mentioned.
Hey, John, what do you think we'll find on board that ship?
I have no clue. Your guess is as good as mine. I mean, we literally know nothing about it. All I can gather from the reports is that it has to be old. I mean, no recent ships have been reported missing from this region. You know, maybe it's a pioneering vessel. Got lost or broke down.
That would be amazing.
It would. But it's a long shot. There's still numerous ships out there that haven't been recovered. Ships that we don't know about.
And that kind of gives you the idea of what the game is going to be about. So basically, you're orbiting Earth right now, and your mission, or your missions here, will be to investigate these abandoned or lost ships with your friend, whatever his name is, John, I guess. Let's, oh, I didn't press the button. Let's go and investigate the first ship. This is our first mission, and as you can imagine, missions will open up as you progress through the story. Now, oh no, this is actually a very unusual, very interesting game. Has quite a really interesting atmosphere. And since it's so cheap, I don't see why you wouldn't want to try it. Alright. Let's go in, and this is going to be our first ship. There's going to be a short cutscene before every mission, and we're going to be going away on a little exploration trip. Now, unfortunately, this is not as sandboxy as I really wish this game was, and there really isn't that much to do in between those missions. I wish you could actually control the ship and stuff. But all in all, it's still a pretty cool indie game. I actually am really enjoying this so far. I'm not going to spoil it for you too much. You really need to play this yourself. But let's go to the first ship. Let's explore it together. And here we go, approaching our first destination, somewhere, I believe, in the constellation Cassiopeia? Was that the one? I think so. This is going to be the first ship we're going to explore, and the first discovery we're going to make.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We're currently crossing the Cassiopeia constellation and we'll be reaching our destination shortly. I hope you've enjoyed your flight with us today. If you look out to your left, you'll see space. If you look out to the right of the plane, you'll also see space.
Very funny, John.
I know, I crack you up. But yeah, we're getting close. You can stroll around for a bit before we reach there. I'll contact you when we do.
Alright, thanks.
So, in the beginning here, you'll actually get to use a computer, and there's always going to be, like, files you can read through, some information that will give you some additional info on what to expect. In the beginning, though, you kind of don't have much. This is how you open the doors. You also get security controls that will be unlocked later on. But for now, that's kind of how you start the story. You can also, like, check through the, photos just to get a bit of a backstory on the character you're playing. But that's essentially it. So, we're going to go and enter the first location. But as soon as you try to get to the other ship, unfortunately your own ship starts overheating, and now you have to go ahead and try to fix it. And we have to do this by first going to the
I'm at the locker.
suit locker and repairing our own ship using repair tools that we're about to get. But anyway, let's suit up first, and let's actually go outside and repair the heating system for our ship before things go wrong.
I need you to run a system check and make sure the object scanner is calibrated properly. You can toggle the object scanner on and off by pressing the R key, unless you customize your key bindings again. Great, it's working. The object scanner detects objects that are interfacing with the ship.
John?
Now if you look to the door panel next to the locker, it should light up. Note that if you try to run while the scanner is activated, it will turn itself off.
John?
If you press F, however, you can toggle your regular flashlight on and off.
John?
You can also zoom in and out by holding down the Z key. This can be useful if you need to identify objects at a distance.
John? Why are you telling me things I already know?
Oh.
Anyway, could you open the elevator door for me, please?
Roger that.
Anyway, so, obviously the game is trying to teach you how to play the game, and I love the humor behind it. I love how the girl is obviously being impatient, saying, why are you trying to teach me things I already know? But obviously this is a tutorial where you get to learn how to use the object scanner, how to use various tools that you'll have to be using in the game, and how to essentially get to play this. And here we go. Here's our first mission, but our first mission, of course, is on our own ship. It's to repair our own cooling device or cooling system. Now, here, the mission is actually pretty simple. You're just going to be pressing a few buttons and looking for a few objects, and then eventually you'll be able to repair everything in no time. Here we go. Open this. We're going to use
John,
object
come in.
scanner.
I'm here.
Okay, this should be a piece of cake. If you look around the room, you should be able to spot 4 conductor panels that are lined up in a row. One of them is not receiving any power. This is where you'll need to use your object scanner. Press R to activate it, and you should be able to detect which panel is not receiving any power.
Okay, I think I see it.
Excellent. Okay, now listen up. There's a console located in the center of the 4 panels. You need to reroute the correct conductor panel to it in order to be able to restart the system and remove any built-up heat. You need to press the button below the correct conductor panel. I'll go ahead and unlock the console for you now.
Okay, let me see here.
Alright, here we go. This is our first mission, first puzzle, and we need to try to restore the cooling system. There we go.
You did it. Nice job.
Easy peasy.
There. Now I feel I should warn you that there might be a slight buildup of steam in the room,
John?
and No, I mean that in the literal sense. But it shouldn't be anything to worry about.
That's actually
Just
quite a
kinda
lot of
head over to the
steam
engine room.
there.
You can reset the entire ventilation system.
John, this is not a little bit of steam buildup.
Oh, sorry. Keep calm. Turn on your object scanner and press T to switch to your vision scanner.
Oh. Okay.
Now, you should be able to make your way to the other end of the deck. You can reset the entire ventilation system from there and drain all the excess steam.
Thank you. On my way.
And so essentially what you've just experienced is how the game will be played. There's all these little miniature quests, there's all these miniature missions that you have to complete, and all of them will be done by using various tools that are at your disposal in your suit. Alright, so here we're about to meet our friend John, and we're about to start our mission on the first ship.
Just in time, Aaron.
How close are we?
About 2 minutes away. Since you're here, I'm engaging all safety protocols. All doors to the cockpit are locked, and setting final approach vector.
And now that we've actually fixed our ship and have docked to our first destination, we're basically are going to go and explore the mysteries of this abandoned vessel. Now, I really don't want to spoil this game for you, and I really want you guys to explore it on your own. But basically, this is how you'll be playing most of this game. You'll be using various tools on your suit and moving around a variety of abandoned vessels and trying to discover what happened to them, and also discover various tools on them that will help you further on
I'm at the airlock.
down the line.
Copy that. The console on your right should be operational now. You can depressurize the airlock.
So let's do that. Let's depressurize
I'm opening the first door.
the
Copy that.
airlock. And now we're going to go inside the vessel.
Alright. Here goes nothing.
Okay, Aaron, we're gonna do this by the book. You are currently inside the main airlock on deck 2. There are 4 decks in total, including the bridge.
And that's where the flight data can be accessed.
Which should tell us where the ship came from and, well, more importantly, the name of the ship it belongs to. Now, your main priority right now is to restore power back to the ship. You're not going to be able to do much without it.
It seems everything on this deck is powered down, including the 2 elevators. I need to find a way to bring them back online.
Now, airlocks in general usually have a backup generator. I'm not sure if it's the same in this case, considering the ship's unique design. Try and see if you can detect some kind.
John, the elevators are back in service.
Awesome. Well, that takes care of that problem. Well, it's your pick where you want to go to first, but you still need to bring the main generator back online. It should restore power.
Deck 3. I guess this is the engineering deck?
That's right.
Generator.
And this is essentially how you're going to be playing this game. You're going to be going to each individual ship, you're going to go from one place to another, and you're going to discover their mysteries. Now, this particular vessel needs to be powered up first, and this is what I've been doing in this in the last few minutes. And essentially, the game will always be played from a first-person perspective. You'll always be using various tools like your scanners and a variety of tools in your suit. And all in all, this is actually kind of fun. I mean, yeah, it's not like a typical space game. It's definitely not a game that you would call truly space game, because it's technically a first-person adventure game, just, you know, in a space-like environment. But I really love this atmosphere. I love how they've created this. I love the fact that you don't really know what's going to happen. You don't really know where you're going to be ending up, and most importantly, you don't really know what happened to the ship. You know, for all we know, it could be a monster, and maybe it is. I really don't want to spoil it for you. Anyway, I'm going to stop this video here, and I really think you should check out this game yourself. This is a game called STARDROP. The link for this game is in the description below, and do give it a chance. It's very, very cheap. It's available on Steam, and I personally am really enjoying this. I might end up making this a full playthrough, but I'm not sure yet. All in all though, this is something that you need to explore for yourself. I'm going to stop this right here because I don't want to spoil this for you. See you guys tomorrow. Come back tomorrow to learn something else. Space out. And as always, bye-bye.
Man, what a creepy bugger.